Hey, Tej here. Today we are taking a look at technical analysis for Tesla. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide targets and invalidation levels for each of the presented counts. Let's get going. So here's the Tesla chart on a weekly time frame. We got quite a few different options here on a high time frame, so let's get through those first. This is one that I've been playing out for quite a long time now. We had a possible 1, 2, third cycle here completing and now correcting possibly for the fourth of cycle. This is very likely to me. I like this count quite a bit. Then we have this one where we have a 1, 2 of cycle and 1, 2 coming down now for the primary scale. So we not completed a third of cycle up here. Third of cycle would be way higher. And currently though, this drop down here would be way bigger than expected for the previous count. Third possibility is basically almost similar as the first one, where we had 1, 2, similar to the second one, this one here. But instead of completing the primary first here, we have again completed a 1 and soon to be a 2 here. So this would be again a bit more bullish scenario before a crash for the wave 2. But let's get into this smaller time frame and take a look at this correction itself that we have been playing for some time now. So this is basically the overall scenario that I have. Again, we have ABC and WXY counts for this, just because of this retracement here, getting to the minimum retracement for a flat on a logarithmic scale and not in arithmetic scale. So let's start with the arithmetic scale with the WXY count. So here we have 3 waves into W, 3 waves into X, and now looking for 3 waves to end the Y wave. We have already higher time frame targets here set for that, but again there's no use for that because we don't know again the smaller time frame count yet. First we would need to complete this structure here, which currently looks like a file-away structure to end the A. Then we would go up to B and then C wave to complete the Y. Oops. Now for this structure here, we had this previously labeled as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and looking for the third one here. We got currently a lowest low here on RSI for quite a while now. We could have some kind of divergence between this and this one, but again this is at wave 1, so there's no really use for it. This one is again, the close is quite high here, so we're not going to get a good RSI reading of this. But it is definitely debatable if this is the third or whether this is again another 1, 2. But that would be more bearish for the overall count. Let's get into logarithmic scale and present that other option. And now for this one we have A, B, and looking for the C wave. What is this? No idea what that is. So this is the old one that I presented. We had a 1, 2, third getting to 1.618, which would again complete the target, fourth and fifth. Fifth would get to the 1-to-1 extension of unextended third as a 1-to-1 extension of the 0 to 3 from the fourth. So that hit the target perfectly, and that's why we were bullish here. Now of course we could be looking at this structure here and say that we had that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, but again it didn't have the right look and we were really skeptical about it. I think I took a long, was it here or here, but I took a loss on that one when we got below the lows here. So I do have a stop loss of course in place when playing these. I am however still short from these highs here. I had a stop loss here where wave 1 ended, This is going to be a significant area of resistance anyway at whenever we are going to get back up here, the 973 area. We had so many touches here and just went through and didn't backtest it even. So that is definitely something to look out for when we get up there. Again, now that we've rolled over, we need to take a look again what this is on a different way, basically. So I'm just going to remove this completely, as I've already re-established the count here. I'm still thinking this is a 1-2, but instead of 3-4, again we have a 1-2 here. Now the 1.618 extension of this green, there we go, green 1-2, it does not even come close to the area here for the 1.618 target. So we could be again looking this as a 1-2 structure of a lower scale. However, that would again bring more lower prices in play. So I want to keep this as such for now, at least. Zooming in again for this bit closer structure here, for the last leg, possible last leg, we could be seeing this as 5-way structure here, a pullback for wave 2 here, and again this can't be any diagonal, because if we measure this from start of 1 to end of 1, 1-to-1 extension shows that this next leg is larger. This would mean that wave 4 would need to be larger as well, meaning this correction here would need to be larger than the first one, but it is not. So all we have a possibility here is a 1-2-1-2 structure, which would again mean more bearish scenario. Now here we can take a look at a target for 1.618 again, and we fall short of it again. However, we can basically see that this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then getting the 5, where we would have the third wave of this structure. So that would complete the third, looking for then the fifth here, where it might end, let's say there, and then again starting to unravel this rest of the count. But as you can see, I've just labeled this as it is for now. We can see that this is really getting bearish, and that is one reason I wanted to present the options that I had for the higher time frames, saying that if this is not a wave 4, then there are quite big retracements to come here. Just before we end here, I wanted to show you this RSI on weekly. We did go through it, this support level that we had, or support trend line here. We went straight through it now. We had a couple touches on it, or third touch here on the last lows here of, let's see, when was this? March 2022. So this could be a sign of real weakness, and that we are actually correcting something larger than what is related to this structure here. So again, this trend line started from here back in 2020 March. So again, could it be a sign that we are actually correcting this whole structure here? Could be. But I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share to you today on Tesla. Link to my Discord server in the description below if you want to join. And if you would like me to update a certain asset, let me know in the comments as well. But for now, again, I thank you for watching, and hopefully see you back on the channel soon. Bye bye.